we've undone the lid and tilted it.
Ideally, you would wait for him to come out, but a lot of times they're just not going to do that.
This is Midge. Say hi, Midge.
Hello.
This is Bandit.
So, Sven is interested. He's running around, but if you want to hold him, he really needs a bit of direction. So
should I pause? No? Okay. So now we're going to get the brush. You want to make sure that your brush is soft.
And you put it behind them as best you can. He's going all over the place. And you don't want to brush him. You just want it behind him. And he'll kind of try to get away from him. And you can touch him with it, but you don't want to sweep him or anything like that because he is just so fragile.
And sometimes they really don't want to come out, and if they don't, it's totally okay. You don't want to push them. Also, I know, Lucy, I told you this, but you also want to make sure you have like a catch cup or something like that in case they try to make a run for it.
All right, here he comes.
And you really want to have your hand a little bit further in from the edge of the table. There we go. And I recommend not doing this alone. Mitch does it alone because he's really good with them. I'm not as fast, so I always have. And sometimes they come out and then they jump back in.
Yeah, it's very strange. When they first feel your skin, they're surprised by it, they're shocked, and they jump away. After they've been on your skin a while, they don't want to go back into their container. They want to stay on you. So they're fickle.
Yeah, your skin feels really hot to them, so it's really confusing at first. And so this is what they do. They just kind of ramble around.
Give them a chance to climb on you.
Yeah.
And when they do, it's important not to try to sort of scoop them up or scoop them away.
Right.
Because they will jump back from that. See, he jumped on me. He's probably not going to stay. So you let them think about it for a while and make up their minds. Now he is staying because he's pretty used to me.
Can you show them the dragline part?
Yeah.
So right behind, they've got a little thread that comes out of their backside, which is how they make their web. And when they go from one hand to the other, you want to be careful not to snag it.
So he's moving on to my left hand now. If I were to pull my right hand away, it would just tug him. So what I do is I've taken that line and I've pulled it against my hand. And so if he were to jump on me now, see, I would drag this underneath and come forward.
Oh, where are you going, buddy?
You know, and if you do drag them, it's not the end of the world. They get a little upset. They will hang in the air from your hand and flail around. You just want to get a hand under them, make sure that they don't fall, lose control of that web. They can take a bit of a fall and be okay, but too much and it can hurt them.
There's Lulu. Hi, Lulu. Okay, and we should cut this one off. Oh, did you see that jump? It was good.
Yeah,
now,
so
how do you get them back into their... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, honey.
Oh, I'm just showing them again.
Good.
Okay.
So how do you get them back in when you're ready for them to go in?
Well, ideally, if they would get to the end of your finger, you could then put it in.
Right.
Sometimes with this container, what I'll do is I'll offer them the pipe cleaner, because that's more interesting to jump into than this. This feels kind of cold. So this time I'll let him. Now he's really... All right. See if I can get him on there. If I push it at him too much, though, it's going to be like an enemy, and he's going to run from it. Yeah, so he's really more interested in being on me right now, which is fun. That's what it's all about. All right. And they will do this a lot, which is just sort of hunched down and they're checking out their surroundings. And when I see them hunched down, I really want to give them as much time as possible, because that shows that they're a little scared, a little uncertain. And if you give them time, they'll stretch their legs out again and start walking around. All right, so I'm gonna kind of force him now. You can also use the brush to get him into the cup. Now this is a long way down here, so again, I don't want to brush him off. I just want to coax him. And
there you go.
He was on his little cable there, his Tarzan string. And then you put this in from the top. It's just most important to make sure that they're far away from the edge when you close it. And
so take your time.
Turn them over slowly. If you flip them, they'll get disoriented just like we would.
Thanks for helping, Sven.